Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 Podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sin. Be sure to follow us over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Like all my article response videos, I never know how long they're going to go. This one went pretty long and I don't want the video to be longer than 10 to 15 minutes. So this first part's around 10 and then I will upload the sequential videos probably same day just so the whole story can get out. But thanks for checking out the video and on to the story. We have another article from a website I never heard of. This one is the Hypable. I don't know what this is, but it's another shilly type of website where they love everything about everything and everything that's, if it's LGBTQ plus or if it has any time, those are perfect shows. They can never be questioned or anything like that. So these people got a exclusive interview with Noelle Stevenson, and it's exclusive. SheRa's showrunner Noelle Stevenson talks Crossroads and fractured relationships. So this is at the end of season 3, and there's some stuff there. It was only 6 episodes long, so a lot of these ideas are very rushed. And I think the show suffers from that, especially season 3. It was just in turbo mode. They put their foot on the gas, they hit the nitrous, and they never let off. So nothing had time to breathe. So all these things they bring up, while kind of true, they don't play out as well as they should have had. This should have been at least 15 episodes long. But we're gonna jump right in. And what's the author of this thing? Danya. Is that even a name? Danya's Abaramo. Again, it's up there. There's a link to the archive version because, like all show websites, it will bombard you with pop-ups and ads. It's absolutely ridiculous. So just go to the archive version. It's much easier on your computer, and I'm pretty sure it will crash your phone. SheRa season 3 was a triumph. That I can't say these things without laughing because it's so stupid. Why lie? Why start out with a gigantic lie? Anyways, SheRa season 3 was a triumph that shook up the very fabric of the show. Well, I guess that last part is true. Noelle Stevenson sat down with Hypable to discuss what comes next. There was no shortage of incredible moments in SheRa's third outing. Okay. Particularly when it came to the core friendships and relationships that have shaped the show so far. The only one, I guess, would be Katrin and Adora, but we saw how that ended, so... But with Katrin and Adora seemingly at the point of no return, Glimmer's future clouded with uncertainty, and several new players entering the mix. Several new players. Huntara, but she didn't even speak in the final episode. This goes to another point I always make when I was talking about Huntara. This is why you don't get celebrity voice actors, because you cannot always have them. So their roles are going to be limited. In the last episode, she kind of just grunted and stuff, so you didn't even have any speaking lines. It was so stupid. Just get a regular voice actor that can come in and do multiple episodes instead of, we got Gina Davis. How cool is that? And she didn't do anything, and her voice really didn't match her body. It was weird. New players entering the mix. We had plenty of questions to ask showrunner Noelle Stevenson about the potential season 4. I love how they had to say potential, because if it was so great and wonderful and such a effing triumph, wouldn't it have already been announced and guaranteed, and look at all these seasons we're gonna have? No, because it's falling apart and it's dying, and it was just one season. They broke into 3 parts. But remember, it was a triumph. About the potential season 4 might have on the horizon for the characters we all come to know and love. I don't know about any of those. Warning, spoilers for season 3. And this is a back and forth actual interview with Noelle, which is better than just the articles where they just make things up. At least they're going to the source. Even though Noelle describes a show that didn't happen, like she watched a different show, but at least it's the creator, so that's something. So this is our interviewer first. Katrin's journey in SheRa so far has seen her go through some serious ups and downs, but in season 3, it really felt like rock bottom for her, and she was pushing away everyone who cared about her in a bid to gain Hordak's favor. Kinda, but it all came back to one thing, getting back at Adora. So I don't even think she cared about Hordak's favor as much as, what can I do to hurt Adora the most? Does that character now have a future further to fall, or is there a way back from her in the point in terms of a potential redemption story? My personal belief is, I believe any character, even in life and in fiction, you can come back from anything. Even you can try to do the right thing in the end. But that doesn't guarantee you that everyone's going to accept you. That is not going to guarantee that, oh, look how great of a wonderful person you are. Much like Darth Vader, he, killed millions, blew up Alderaan at billions. he did the right thing in the end, and in his death, saving his son, that was his redemption. There was a really cool what if storyline if Vader lived, and all the other the planets are like, no, we got to try Vader for all his crimes. And Luke stood by his father and said, no, he's with me now, he's fine. But like everyone started like kind of turning on Luke because they're like, you got to turn your father, and he was not going to give his dad up. That's a really cool storyline. Maybe something like that can happen with Catra, where Adora is the one to like, okay, Catra did this big thing. She defeated Horde Prime and did all this stuff, and I accept her, and she's a good guy now. But everyone else is like, no way, we want her to have to pay for her crimes. And then Adora's gonna have to like, am I gonna go against my friends to protect Catra? See, that could be an interesting story that may or may not happen in that potential season 4. But Noelle's answer. Catra's arc is far from over. Did it ever really even start? I do think she's a character who's really nursing a big broken heart. Oh yeah, well, such a big broken heart. I try to destroy all living things on a planet. Oh, my broken heart. Get over that crap. And it's really resistant to anyone. Getting close to her or helping to heal her in any way. This concept that other people can heal you. Other people can be there for you. They can help you, but you got to do it. Again, you can only take a horse to water. You can't make it drink. Catra has to heal Catra. Scorpia can't love her enough to, fix her, because you got to want to be fixed. I don't know if Catra wants to. I don't think Catra cares to be a better person. So I don't know this whole, helping her along the way. She's just clinging so hard to this unhappiness. That's true. And I don't think that she sees another version of her life right now. But that's Catra's fault. That's on her. But she blames everyone else for her unhappiness. Dummy, you got to come along. You realize that you caused all this. This season, we see her do the worst thing she's ever done. It's the worst thing any living sentient creature has ever done. To wipe out a whole planet to get back at your ex-girlfriend. That's insane. That's not just like the worst thing she's done. It's the worst thing anyone's ever done. Even Hordak would have enslaved you, wouldn't have blown up the whole planet and kill himself in the process. And it's not going to be easy to come back from, you think? But we have a lot more story planned with her, and she's a character who her arc, along with Adora's, is sort of defines the arc of the show. And it's us asking questions about what does it mean to be a villain? What does it mean to be a hero? No, it doesn't. A hero stands up for what's right. They sacrifice. This is not, no. You have problems because I think, honestly, Noelle Stevenson doesn't believe there are heroes. There's only different versions of villains. So she's asking that question. I'm not. I know a difference between a hero and a villain. And we have a lot of stories still to tell. You didn't answer the question. See, these interviews, I've done a couple of these, and they ask a question, Noelle doesn't answer the question, and then they just move on. I'm not saying this isn't like an interrogation or something but some follow-up questions. You kind of press her a little bit for some answers. Of course, she's not going to give up, spoilers or anything, but come on, you gotta work the interviewee a little bit better than this. They just move on to the next thing. Next question. With Adora and Catra's relationship, there has always been that kind of push and pull. Adora really trying to get Catra back on side. Yeah, she was offsides, 5-yard penalty. But this season felt like the breaking point for Adora more than Catra. Yeah, you think? Did you not see that last scene? Particularly with the moment in the final, Catra looked really fearful for Adora when she was trying to make her escape with Hordak. For you, is that relationship now fully in Catra's court, or should we expect Adora to continue to extend the olive branch of friendship? It's the olive branch of stupidity for Adora. But the question I would ask is, why did Adora allow them to escape? Hordak was down and out. Catra's just Catra. You're SheRa. You're a million times stronger than her. Giving her the nasty look. Just jump and grab her and capture her and be done with it. Why in the world did they let them escape? They should have done something in the story where like the castle's falling apart and there's like a big energy blast and it separated them so she couldn't get to them. But there's no real reason why she just let them walk away. That would have been that extra question I would ask. But Noelle's answer, I think Adora in season 1, I don't think she really saw Catra as her enemy, and she did expect Catra to eventually leave the Horde and come with her. I agree with that, but Catra's in the beginning, how many times? Can someone go back and count the times where Adora literally said, please come with me. You can be with me. Just join my side. It's probably like a dozen times. It's ridiculous how many chances she's given this girl. And I think that's because that she wasn't really taking Catra seriously at this point. And then when Catra demonstrated in season 1 that she thought of her as her enemy, that really threw Adora into a spiral. She broke her heart. There's the episode 11, which is written by Noelle Stevenson, which is my favorite episode in the whole series, which is, I would argue, is the best episode in the whole entire series. You could see the heartbreak in her eyes when Catra, because they were reliving old memories, and she still feels that way. Adora still feels all those connections, but Catra would rather destroy everything to get back at you, girl. It's ridiculous. And we've seen her kind of grow through that in season 2, where she does still care about Catra, but Catra is sort of taking all of her pain and anger out on Adora and saying, like, this is your fault. You did this to me. You're pushing me to the side of evil down this dark path. And Adora takes that really personally, and she thinks that it's true. That's dumb. Why would Adora think that's true? This is another trope of people who have, my life's so bad because of everyone else. Every bad thing that ever happened to me was because of that person said this to me. That person pushed me this way. Regardless of your life, of your circumstance, you choose what you want to do. Catra chose to pull the lever to open the portal. Catra chose not to join Adora. Catra chose to do all these things. Was it bad and screwed up? Did you have a messed up life? Was Shadow Reaver an awful mother? Yes. But in the end, you make that decision. So this whole, I got to blame everyone else. And will Catra ever... She's going to have to accept the fact that I screwed up my own life. I had so many opportunities to have everything. She could have been with Adora, and they could have been mega lesbians, and they could have been the queens of freaking all of Eternia or Etheria. But no, she rather just so I can beat you. Come on, Catra, you're an idiot. Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.